Scream 5 from 2022 is a conflicting entry in the franchise when it comes to fans. But would the deleted scenes change that? What if one character that died actually lived in an alternate ending that was filmed? How about early drafts and ideas for the film? Today I want to explore the alternate material for Scream 5 and find out if it could have been any better. Let's get into this thing. Scream 5 grew on me. I didn't really love it at first. I had mixed feelings, I'm not gonna lie, but as time goes on, I enjoy it more and more. The physical media releases include very few deleted scenes. The commentary track also revealed some things they planned or brainstormed, and in interviews and Reddit AMAs, they revealed even more. But let's start with the deleted scenes we do have access to. The first deleted scene features Dewey drinking at the bar during the scene where Vince is harassing Chad's girlfriend. Vince, played by Kyle Gallner, of course. Dewey approaches Vince, drunk off his ass.
Right. Let's go. Come on. Hey, ow. What are you doing with Hey, yo!
Telling him to leave them alone before Vince pulls a knife out, and the two brawl. Now I have two thoughts on this scene. The first being, yeah, I like seeing more Dewey, and I'll watch Kyle Gallner in anything. Vince has very little screen time in the theatrical cut, so I'm inclined to say, hey, leave it in, I want more. On the other hand, if you leave this in, this is Dewey's introduction, instead of the scene where they go to see him at his home. That sort of changes the dynamic of his character with how he interacts with these other characters, the new characters. It's a much stronger introduction at his house, I think, and the filmmakers have said that ultimately this is the reason that they cut this.
Fuck you, Riley. Vince.
I'm sorry, Dewey.
Then we've got a police station scene. Now this one kind of goes hand in hand with the scene we just watched, which makes sense that they're both deleted then. At the police station, Judy is asking Dewey questions.
Where'd you go after you left the bar?
Don't worry, Judy, I didn't do it. I walked home and my neighbor saw me.
Almost kind of implying he's being questioned for Vince's death here, because he was killed immediately following their altercation at the bar in the deleted scene. She quickly drops that, though, just to ask for his help.
No one has more experience with Ghostface killings than you.
I can think of a couple people.
I could really use your help, Sheriff.
Then she reveals that Ghostface is back, and that's the one who attacked Tara.
The person who tried to kill Tara Carpenter last night was wearing a Ghostface mask.
And he ultimately declines to help her. Again, this scene kind of goes hand in hand with the one we watched before, so if you delete one, you kind of gotta delete the other. The final deleted scene included starts with Sam approaching Mindy standing outside the news van after Wes and Judy are murdered.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I saw the sirens and I followed them. So did I.
It's an extended version of the scene in the film. They're extremely suspect of each other here. But then they switch gears and start talking about how maybe this is a diversion.
Like in the movies, when the villain does something to draw attention away from his real plan on the other side of town.
Then, of course, Sam runs up on the cop and asks who is watching her sister, and Dewey and her head out like in the theatrical cut. I mean, there's a little bit more dialogue, but we're really not missing much with cutting this. And I'm not going to say I wish it was included just because it's more footage. So those three are the only deleted scenes they've, publicly released. Then there's some other things we haven't seen. Some stuff the filmmakers discussed, some of it was filmed, some of it wasn't. They said one of their brainstorm sessions had Sam and Richie going to visit Sydney to get her involved before coming to the realization that the only real way to get her back to Woodsboro was to kill Dewey. This is fascinating on its own, but even more so, we're all familiar with the fact that Dewey originally died in the first Scream film, but Wes Craven liked his character and decided to shoot him getting loaded into the ambulance for the hell of it. And that ended up changing the entire trajectory for the character of Dewey. So this time the studio decided, yeah, we gotta do that again. As a safety, just in case we want him to live. So the filmmakers, with their hands tied, shot an alternate ending with Dewey living. They described it as a badly framed scene of doctors from behind, saying that Dewey had woken up from a coma. Something like that, essentially. I mean, no one wanted Dewey to die. But at this point, if we had seen that brutal kill, and then you just were like, oh, by the way, he lived again at the end, you've done it enough at this point. It would have ruined things, and thank God the filmmakers knew that. The last interesting note I do have here is that they also confirmed in that Reddit AMA that the Mark that Sydney refers to in Scream 5 was supposed to be Mark Kincaid. Now, it isn't explicitly stated in the film, but that's interesting. Scream 7 completely changed this into a new Mark. Now, I think they did reach out to Patrick Dempsey, who turned the role down, if I'm not mistaken. And it's not like I really wish she ended up with him for some reason. It's just obvious that that was their intention when they dropped that name, you know? And I'm sure there's more deleted scenes and alternate scenes, stuff that did make it to film, stuff that didn't, that I haven't even heard of yet. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on these clips and scenes and ideas in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Quick thank you to my channel members and Patreon subscribers. If you want more Ectoviolence, including exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content, become a member by clicking the links in the description below.